devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand.
Oh, hey, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for joining us on DLD After Dark. We have kind of an exciting episode, so exciting that we went dark with the theme tonight. I figured, with what we're going to be reviewing, DLD, the AFT versus Tannerite Dog. Look, it's funny, it's goofy, it's silly, but I think you guys would get a kick out of it. Some of you guys have already seen it, but we're going to be premiering season one. Oh, this is great. Season one, episode one of DLD versus AFT. You can thank Flying Rich for 99% of this because Rich is the only one that does all the AI stuff, and I just gave some audio snippets and did some stuff here and there. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah, I did pop up the stream a little earlier tonight because I actually uploaded a video to YouTube. Now look, I know you guys see me go live 3 times a week. You see me do shorts, you see me go on other people's channels, all this stuff. But as far as like actually uploading a video to YouTube, I don't do it that often. Well, tonight was an exception. So if you could either wait because we're going to premiere it on the channel here in a second. Or if you just cannot wait at all and you have to go see this right now, then what you could do is you could back out, click on the DLD After Dark part of my channel, excuse me, and then you can click on the most recent published video, which is DLD After Dark, the AFT versus Tannerite Dog. And yes, it's ridiculous and hilarious and all that stuff. And it's short. It's under a second. Let me actually cue this up here. Boop. Okay, beautiful. It's so ridiculous. Like now that I'm actually like looking at it, is oh stop it, oh stop it. Why are you going? Stop going. Um, anyway, now that I'm looking at it, it's I can't believe we did this, but it's soft and funny in nature. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into it. First in chat was your boy Gutter Cheese. I made the stream early. He jumped in. A bunch of you guys did. Gutter Cheese first in chat, brother. Congrats. I appreciate you, man. Number one in chat gets at least a crisp high five or a fist bump. Which one? Gutter Cheese is more of a fist bump kind of guy. He doesn't like exchanging germs like that. So we'll do a fist bump. Appreciate you, brother. And Gutter Cheese, as you'll see, is also a channel member. So we appreciate that. So much so that if you're here for the first time watching, we usually take the next 10 minutes or so greeting all of our channel members, welcoming them because literally nearly 90% of the support on YouTube from you guys comes from channel membership. So I so appreciate that more than you can know. More, there we go. Let me adjust that. More than you'd ever know. I so appreciate that. So we're going to take the next 10 minutes or so to greet all of our channel members. If you're watching this the first time, shout out in chat. Just, say what's up. We'll welcome you, or don't. That's cool too. And look, most of the value that you're going to get is not just from me and the guests that we have tonight, but it's going to be the folks over here in chat. Or if you're watching on mobile, it'll be the folks right below me, right here, below me. And then, of course, if you are part of the folks right below me, then go ahead and tap those hearts and emojis and all that stuff, because guess what? I can see that right here. Look at that. I'm watching myself right near myself. Anyway, go ahead and see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. I'll hit a couple of hundreds. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I see the hearts, the hundreds, the congrat. Look at that. Well, the hundreds were from me. But anyway, so just kind of showing you that you can do that. Whoops. Get me out of there. Hey, that's what's up, man. You guys are awesome. But while you're doing that, don't forget to click the Liz Ike, because that helps your boy. Anyway, if you're here watching for the first time, say what's up. We'll say what's up right back. And the homies in chat, the moderators, all the peeps. But also, if you're watching this the next day, or the next day, or the next day, then you're part of the Noti Squad. You're part of the Dilder review squad. And we like to ask if you guys come through the next day or the next day on replay, do a little shout out, say, the old replay mafia, recapitulation syndication, reheating leftovers, refried beans, all the creative stuff that you guys say. I appreciate it so much because I get to see it the next day or the coming days. So let's go through and say what's up to all of our peeps. Again, we got Gutta Cheese, who is a channel member. We got Drewski, lifetime channel member. Brother, great to see you. Good chatting. Hope that your piece of equipment we were talking about is okay. Man, that's crazy. I don't know. I mean, not to get all up in your business, but hope you're good. Glad you are good, and hope your equipment is good too. Senor Gort, great to see you, brother. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. We got AK Leva, part of the Blue Light Battalion. Well, Blue Chem Light Battalion. Chem Light Commandos. Man, we should come up with like a really dope name. Anyway, AK Lover, channel member, appreciate you, brother. And for all the people that are coming in here, stick around. We're going to premiere a pretty hilarious video. It's under a minute long, and you're going to love it. Drewski, Gutta Cheese, AK Lava, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, all the channel members. You guys rock. Let me see. Oh, did I miss one? Hold on. Drewski. Kurt 24, the producer of the show, brother, great to see you, man. Who he really went out of his way for the channel today, and I appreciate you. All of you guys have, man. You guys, the mods are like the close homies, and I appreciate you guys so much. All of you have gone out of your way, way out of your way to support your boy, and I appreciate y'all, man, for real. Kurt 24, Gort. Let's see. Zanty Misfit. Holy Diddlebuck. Great to see you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Also a channel member. Drewski, channel member. Zanty Misfit. Drewski. Blue Curtain Burner. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, brother. And I got something coming your way as well. Sorry for the delay. I had to perfect something. Really, I wanted to send this to Red Dawn, but also some other folks too. I I got something that's going to be pretty dope, extremely cheap, like exceptionally cheap, but also do something really fun with Glocks. So I'm working on that and doing some testing, and I need the homies to do some testing. Yeah, we'll get into that later on too. So, Kurt 20 foes, any misfit, Gord, all channel members, appreciate you guys. Zanti, Drewski, T for Tejas, brother, great to see you, man. Also a channel member, appreciate you, brother. Live life, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Also a channel member, appreciate you. Blue Curtain Burner, T for Tejas, Gort, more Beta Prince, brother. Great to see you. Man, I should have listened to you like 2 years ago when you told me to look into PETG for some things, because depending on what on the model and what you're printing in the application, PETG is fire. And I'm just saying, like what I got out of and we'll talk more about this later, but I'm printing some stuff out of PETG that's printed at nearly 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So it's like 255 Celsius. If you need something that's temperature resistant, that doesn't necessarily need the tensile strength or layer adhesion that like you get with PLA Plus and stuff like that, bro, PETG is fire. Absolute fire. Kurt 24, Gort, more beta prints, also a channel member. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see, Drewski, Kurt 24. My bad. I'm going through clicking on everyone, making sure I don't miss anybody. Man, every time I see your thing from a distance, it looks like an H, and I think it's Hoffman Tactical. It kind of trips me out. Ribbit. Zanti Misfit, Kurt 24, Gort. Let's see who else we got up in here. Let's see, Kurt 24. Let's see. Got a cheese. Matt Smith, what's up, brother? Great to see you. I did see your text the other day. I had a chance to get back to you, man. Things have been crazy, but I will holler back at you. Kurt 24, Mike McClune, the Goon, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, brother. Kurt 24, Gord. Let's see, Marconi, brother. Great to see you, man. Hope the waffles going well, and appreciate you sliding through, my G. Zanti Misfit, Kurt 24. Let's see who else is up in here. Let's see. Gord, Zanti, Drewski, Kurt 24, Zanti Misfit, got a cheese. So many channel members. It's crazy. And Mike McClune, the Goon, is not only a channel member, but he is also a moderator. There he is. DB Cooper, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. And no one has been able to find that money. Let's see. Kurt 24, Gord, Blue Curtain Burner. It's Wicked Doc. DB Koopa, Senor Bub. Great to see you, brother. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, man. A lot of you guys are long time channel members. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Let's see. Zanti Misfit. Gord, Senor Bub. DB Koopa. It's not a Tuma. Senor Bub. Kurt 24, the producer of the show. Drewski, bro. Let's see. Who am I missing? Hey, Fat Rooster, buddy. Great to see you, man. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, man. What? Ishnifis? Where you been at, doggy? Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. So it's great to see you. Hot Dog 990, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Kurt 24. Zanti Misfit, Senor Bub, PETGCF from Sierra Tech has been pretty sweet, super clean. Yeah, so I actually spent like almost an hour on the phone with Hoffman talking about filaments, and learned a whole bunch of learning about stuff. So that was good. Man, I got to rearrange like the placement of my desk and all that, because it's making my background look all like angled, and I'll work on that another time. Anyway, Senor Bub, more beta prints. Flying Rich Firearms. Great to see you, channel member and moderator. Mike McClune. Zanti Misfit. I need a roller. Roller delayed submachine gun. Roller. I don't know. PewDiePie. Great to see you, Pewtang. Kurt 24, Flying Rich, Senor Bub. Let's see. Yeah, hope you've been well, brother. Good to see you, man. All right, beautiful. Let's go ahead and get into it. Stick around because if you guys love watching um, certain things that kind of give you that firearms unknown vibe, you might get some of it with this. But just know that perfect. You will love this premiere. Flying Rich, Chenamemba Moderator, member for 37 months. Thank you so much. And of course, the yes, Agorizer. Yes, I did. DLD After Dark. Did you ever get to see the goals sizzle reel? About 2 minutes. They called DK when PSR was there. Yes, I did. I thought I responded to you. Honestly, the way I am, I'd probably go back and look and it'll have my response in there. Just I just didn't click send, but or I just totally thought I did, but I did. That was awesome. It was really cool that they caught PSR getting the definition knives in the video photo lineup. That was really cool. So appreciate that, and I appreciate you sending that, brother. Thank you, man. Oh, car, a roller is a car with no motor or trans. Yeah, too many trannies, especially the ones out here popping off shots randomly. That's been interesting. But let's go ahead and no more waiting, no more procrastinating. Let's go ahead and bring in our esteemed guest, which you guys know him as Rich.
Hey,
Hey, Rich,
hey, Dark.
how's it going?
Good, good.
Good, good. What
Yeah,
beautiful house you have in the background
yeah.
there?
Oh, did I show the address? Ooh.
Oh, come on, man. You can't do that. Then people are gonna know. So go ahead and yeah, I mean, some people may be curious about the house in the back, but take a second, introduce yourself, let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find
Uh,
you.
so flyingrich.com is where the world is rich from beauty. You gotta hang out. You'll see where I am.
You gotta stay. You gotta
You gotta
stay. Oh,
stay.
Lego house. Rich
It'll
is
be worth
moving
it.
on up. That's great. That's great. Just wait. You'll see. That may be my house. It could be my house. You never know.
So yeah, flyingrich.com. You can find all of my social media. I have YouTube channels, one Flying Rich, the other Flying Rich Firearms,
Hmm.
and I'm probably most prolific on the grams, at least crap posting there, but X, all that Flying Rich, and on the grams, I'm Flying Rich underscore official because some jerk has Flying Rich.
Dude, you have like 18 times the followers you have on YouTube, and he says I'm most prolific on Instagram.
Yeah,
That's
but
too
that's
funny.
where I regularly post and read comments and act as your scribe because people are like, hey, I sent this to
Yeah.
Dark on IG. Can you let him know?
He
I'm like,
hasn't
yeah, yeah.
checked it for 3 weeks. Dude, I talked to Red Dawn today
And
and I was like,
well,
yeah, I really don't
hold on.
check it anymore.
One more special announcement to those of you that I've handed one of these personally to at GOA Goals. You're like the OGs. You are very important to us
You are very important.
because you also got one of these too.
Hopefully. And you
Hopefully,
also got one
if
of
I
the
did the
other
right
ones
job.
too. Yeah. One of the other. So we took the DK1 and like cartoonized it and made it a
Where
patch
is that?
too. Yeah, I don't
It's
have
over
one
here.
handy right now.
Ooh,
Um,
ooh.
I do
I got
have
something I can't show.
the dumpster fire with this.
Hold on. I got something I can't show.
Yeah, I got something I can't show proceeds to show it. That is rich.
Oh, here it is.
Ah, beautiful. Wow, and your green screen isn't totally eating that up. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. That's because it's the new house green
Yeah.
screen.
So if you guys are here, stick around for the next few minutes. We're about to roll a premiere. Look, Rich started this. Rich was the one that put all of this in motion, and we were really, really, really missing the old Firearms Unknown cartoons, and it's such a shame when things like that are just excellent, just kind of
Excellent, excellent. And
die.
they honored Matt Hoover in 2 episodes.
Yep, they did. And then it just kind of dies off and it sucks, man. So how
Well,
could we
it was
create
too
that
expensive to do
at the time?
At the time, yes, yeah, and I actually reached out to the guys. I said, hey, you can do this pretty reasonably priced now.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, I mean, now with the Mark of the Beast software, you could do this like very easily.
Yeah.
Um, but so explain kind of before we roll the cartoon, explain kind of where this came from and all that stuff.
Well, I was talking to Eagle Run, and he had done a video with Flow, so Google Flow, which includes a bunch of tools, and it's kind of in a beta state right now, but Google does that a lot. So there's a bunch of AI tools out
Hold
there.
on, I'm sorry. I think some people may have missed that. So you're saying there's a massive company that puts stuff out to its consumers partially made so they can be the testing ground?
Yes, yeah.
Or are you talking about
That's not a firearms company.
6 Hour USA? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was just curious.
Not a firearms company. So
Had to ask.
yeah, I
What up,
actually
DC?
this is actually I did this video and then I nuked and paved it because I had an idea on how to do it better, and I came up with a process to render this with consistent characters and scenery, and it gets a little complex and long-winded, but if anybody wants to talk to me about it, I'm happy to share what I know. It's not like I want to be a gatekeeper, but Damien Christ, what's up, man?
Yeah,
So
the way that you did this, just for anyone out there that wants to know, literally anyone can do this.
anyone can do it. Yeah, I mean, you got to have a little
autism.
Yeah, you got so there's things that were AI generated. There are things that were a combination of AI generated and photoshopped, or in my case, the free version of Photoshop, which is known as GIMP.
I did the same thing. I literally went. So for you guys that are here, stick around. We're about to premiere the video in a second. I took stuff from La La Land, like just on the internet, then took it in and brought it into Photo Room, and then smacked it on another image, and then brought it into iMovie, and then put stuff over it, and then it was like it's many different things kind of collided together for this.
Yeah. So I used GIMP, iMovie, Canva. I used ChatGPT to help me with the prompts. I used the Google Gemini to do some of the scenery renderings for the assets that are.
Yeah, anytime anyone says GIMP, all I think of is Pulp Fiction. I'm sorry, that's it.
Reasonable. It's GNU graphics, and I forget what the acronym is, but it means something. Unlike Pulp Fiction, so with probably nearly 10 different tools and a couple of different AIs, I was able to put this together and make it work. And
voiceovers, of course.
And voiceovers from Dark, and also some creative input from Dark on this.
Yeah, a little bit. You guys will probably see the stuff that I did. You can also hear, too, at the different points. Well, let's just go ahead and play it. If you guys are here, stick around. The next 60 seconds is going to be enjoyable. This wasn't made for everyone. This wasn't made for everyone in the general public. It was made for our viewers, right? Because if you know, right? You know what a Tannerite dog is. You know who So let's go ahead and roll it. I'm going to bring it up here. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And you know what? Man, I think you're gonna have to screen share it so we have audio.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or actually, you know what? No, I believe this one. Let's test it. I believe this one is good, but let's give it a test. Hang tight. All right, this is where that DLD guy is supposed to live. Let's check it out. See what we find. Holy diddlebuck! I'm Agent Mike Roddick from the AFT. Open up. I know you're 3D printing in there. Sure, just a second. Remy, now's our chance. We got to make a break for it. Quick, get the Tannerite dog. Come on, Remy, let's go out the back. Go. Come on.
No agents of the AFT were harmed during the filming of this video. All agents of the Anti-Firearms Tyranny Network are safe and accounted for.
What was that about?
All right, this is where that
I'm gonna roll it again. You guys had audio, I imagine. So I'm gonna roll it again. There's a couple Easter eggs in there. Tell me what the name of the agent is.
Yes.
And tell me if you hear any sounds in the background when it switches to the interior. Hold, please.
All right, this is where that DLD guy is supposed to live. Let's check it out, see what we find. Holy diddlebuck. I'm Agent Mike Rodick from the AFT. Open up. I know you're 3D printing in there. Sure, just a second. Remy, now's our chance. We got to make a break for it. Quick, get the Tannerite dog. Come on, Remy, let's go out the back. Go, 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 go. Come on.
No agents of the AFT were harmed during the filming of this video. All agents of the Anti-Firearms Tyranny Network are safe and accounted for.
Okay, so the funny thing is, oh, that was close, man bun and all. I know. Mike Rodent. His name is Michael Rodick, Rodick. Which his friends call him Mike. So his name is Mike Rodick. Yes, Damien, you got it. Mike Rodick. I'm Agent Mike Rodick. I love that we're laughing at our own jokes. I'm sorry. That AFT agent walks like he's got mud butt. As soon as I seen the samurai bun, it was a dead giveaway for Dark. Of course. Well, the first one actually had the Definition Knives shirt. It even had Definition Knives in the text on the sleeve like that. That was good. We've got like multiple versions of this. This has been going on for a minute. I mean, this has been a couple weeks in the making, right? I mean,
about a week
and some change, maybe. Oh, and now we got other people coming. We got Sport Brand, Lightning McQueen. We're gonna have to roll it again. All right, we're rolling it again. All right, hang tight. Why not? Boop dee doop dee doo dee doo doo doo.
All right, this is where that DLD guy is supposed to live. Let's check it out, see what we find. Holy diddlebuck. I'm Agent Mike Rodick from the AFT. Open up. I know you're 3D printing in there. Sure, just a second.
3D printer sound in the background.
We got to make a break for it. Quick, get the Tannerite dog.
Come on, Remy, let's go out the back. Go, 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 go. Come on.
No agents of the AFT were harmed during the filming of this video. All agents of the Anti-Firearms Tyranny Network are safe and accounted for.
Yes, the Anti-Firearms Tyranny Network. The other funny thing is, Rich came up with this. Definition Knives, the knife company with an edge. That was good. Because it's a little edgy. Dang it! Why is it not pausing? Whatever. Knife company with an edge. There you go. He said I saw it. My bad. The spring sounds are great when he's flipping. Yeah, I wanted to have his face pop up afterwards, just to show that he was alive. It's also really difficult, from what I understand, to tell the AI, "Hey, make this house blow up." Wanted to make it look like water.
So I had to use a Chinese AI to get the explosion right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's some things that American AIs won't do.
Okay, the other funny thing though, hold up. I
You know, you can use the comma and dot, the period key, to change, to move forward and back.
Yeah, probably.
No agents of
I wanted the Looney Tunes background thing to look as like absolutely like R-tarded as possible.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
And if you look, I chose the one where like they look interesting, but if you look at the
were harmed
top,
during the filming of this video.
like
All
the
agents
Tweety Bird has bunny ears
the
on him. And like the other one, oh, so look at
Firearms
the
tier.
other Tweety Bird has a duck bill. It's like the inbred Looney Tunes. The other one had Daffy Duck with wings and bunny ears on it. It totally made them like completely like West Virginia inbred. It was, by the way, I absolutely adore West Virginia, so forgive me. But it was just funny. And then the AFT acronym, saying anti-firearms tyranny network, like that was just, it was fun kind of bringing that to life. So yeah, and it's not, I know, so the Firearms Unknown, and that's kind of where like the inspiration was, that like Rich had shared, but it's, I don't think we could ever hold a candle to something like that. I mean, those guys were just like excellent. But again, like this wasn't made for like everyone in the general public. This was made for the people that know Rich, know me, know it, like you guys know my dog's name. You know what I mean? So it was just different. Now, in the future, because if this is season 1, episode 1, we can only make more ridiculous cartoons like this in the future. I think the next, maybe what we should do is ask the viewers to come up with what kind of scenes and stuff they want to see in the future. DLD After Dark, it can be done without AI using particle effects, but just takes forever due to having to key each frame one at a time. Oh yeah.
So the FU did the most lifelike Hunter character.
Yeah, for real, right? Dude, they did what everyone was thinking about the ATF at that time. About like, oh, this is a rifle. What about this one? This is a pistol, because, well, you see,
I played that one for my wife and explained each card what it was.
Yep. It just, to other people outside of this world, none of that makes sense to them. They're like, but they look the same. Do they do the same thing? Yeah, they do the same thing. Actually, technically, it's less deadly, like, I don't know. Yeah, but it's, to people outside of this world, it doesn't make sense. But Firearms Unknown, I mean, they made something for everyone in this world. We kind of made this for just this little group in this world, Here, take a second, Rich. Give me about a minute.
Sure. Yeah. So the one I'm going to be doing another video, not in this genre, but specifically for Safety Harbor Firearms shortly. So I probably won't give too much more away, but that's the next in the queue. And Dark and I were talking about either doing the next episode of this linearly, or we could do a flashback days earlier, what happened. But it's pretty cool. I always like claymation, like Robot Chicken, that kind of thing. So that's where a lot of this is also inspired from. So I don't know if you guys looked at Adult Swim and Robot Chicken, but that's where that came from. So, or there's different claymation effects. So there are, I lean towards liking the Robot Chicken style more, and that's what I was going for with this. You could have an AFT agent trying to climb down the chimney while Fluorescent lights of fire. Okay, okay. All right, I got a well done, not well done, well done from Bob. Thank you, Bob. And thank you for the T-shirt. I'm actually enjoying the extra large when it's stupid hot out and I'm working outside. So the XL does work good. Also, Bob, you better watch out. You might become a cartoon character in an episode. So we got to do like cartoon Bob. Oh. First off, I got to say the Gideon Optics guys have the greatest patches. So if you do not get a patch from those guys, especially at SHOT Show, the patches were crazy good. And Bob, how you doing on patch production?
It's funny because I forgot that I had muted. And when you said like, "Oh, Bob, like you be careful, you might become a cartoon character," I was like, definitely. I could picture like the AFT coming to his door and he answers the door like, RMR cut or RMSC? Like, which one would you like? I only use Delta Point Pro. But no, I think honestly, what I would like to do. Barely started designing. Rich, thanks for piling on my anxiety. Woof.
If I thought Bob had anxiety, and I hope he doesn't, I wouldn't have said a thing.
I think
Bob's
all of us
too
have,
chill.
I think he has to be chill because otherwise, everything he like, all the plates he's spinning would eat him alive. If he, it's kind of, he's doing a lot, man. He's doing a lot. Bob, you are extremely mentally strong, my bro. You know what I would like to see?
And I gotta say, I have mad respect. Do you remember last year at GOA Goals, we're hanging out at the Gideon Optics house? They're all chill after. We did. Dark and I drove straight to the hotel room, went to sleep.
Yeah.
There was one night we had leftovers because there was a lot of good food in town. We had leftovers. We like ate it cold and went to sleep.
Yeah, dude, that's
so.
Thanks, Dark. I needed that. I don't know if that's real or you being facetious, but you're welcome? Question mark. Technoman says DLD After Dark. FYI, being a former VFX texture artist, this subject is well within my wheelhouse. Not trying to boost, just sharing my credentials. Well, excuse me, Mr. What did we call the actor? No, I'm just kidding. We love you, bud, dude, and we appreciate it. If we ever do stuff that's like in someone else's wheelhouse, we want to hear from you guys. Sure. I would totally trust something coming from it's real, but also feces. Coming from you guys, if you've done stuff like that, like I don't claim to be the expert in anything.
I owe Fluffy Bunny Arsenal a discount on a mediator from last year's goals. Well, we'll work it out. Whatever.
So it was me his discount on a mediator from last year's goals. Well, I might be hanging on to a mediator for a rainy day. Dude, I put a mediator 2 on my MP5. Dude, oh, you guys. Okay, for the folks out there, there's 3 dudes that have specifically been like, hey, when we had Mac, so we had SDS Imports, formerly SDS Imports, currently SDS Arms, come on the show, and we had Jared from SDS come on, and they do a lot of they have the Mac iX, the Mac DS, the 2011 clones, the MP5 clones, all that stuff, right? And we were talking about some of the items that I could get my hands on to potentially put some rounds through for the people out there. And one of the guns that because I was like, hey, I'd rather leave it to you guys to be like, hey, what would you prefer to see tested? And the gun that most of the dudes out there picked was hold on, let me take this, was the Mac iX, right? So this has been like months. That was May, June, and it's no shade. I'm just saying like these things take a lot of time, right? And there were a few of the guys out there that describing this gun here. Let me show this here. This is like a 4 and some change inch barrel with an AR style lower that takes MP5 mags with an AR style upper, but it's really a blowback. Bufferless design, folding brace. This is a tiny, tiny, tiny little guy. This might be actually smaller than a K gun. Okay. And
MP5K?
yes.
What
and
magazine does that take?
MP5.
Okay. All right,
Very
so
cool. It
German
is.
Space Magic expensive?
Well, I mean, KCI mags, good to go. KCI. MKE mags, good to go. Some people run KCIs and they're good to go. I personally have only run the 20 rounders, but those have been great. But a few of the guys were like, man, for like under $700, I would totally get this thing as long as it's good to go. And I was like, well, hey, I'm going to be getting my hands on one from SDS Arms, Mac. So once I get my hands on one, I'm going to run the dog piss out of it. And it just happens to be right in the same realm of time that I may be getting some very special Hoffman products. And if I could possibly have someone develop a slip trip for this, if there isn't one in existence already, because it's not a very popular gun, if we could have a slip trip developed for this, and I could get that thing squirting and burting and furting, dude, this may be like the go-to like laptop bag piece for the car, because under $700, and if you're a Glock guy and an MP5 guy, you got a bunch of 9mm, you got a bunch of MP5 mags, and you got a bunch of stuff that works on tri-lug and f/28 and all that. Dude, I will literally just throw a Gideon red dot on this thing, maybe even throw the SMS laser on that thing, shout out to Drewski, and make that like my night fighting Burt squirt and furt gun. And if I can make it dude, I will run the dog piss out of that thing and see how well it works, because some of the guys out there like, yeah, I want to see how good it does. Anyway, so they finally reached out to me. I've spoken to them a bunch of times, keeping in touch with SDS Arms. And I just got an email today, this morning, saying, hey, I just wanted to confirm that I got the most recent copy of the FFL. Boom, got it. Boom, it's sent. And it's like, boo. Oh, hold on. How did I do the applause? Hold on. Stand by. We got bubble wrap. Okay, hang on. Stand by. Check this out. Hold on. You know what? It was much better last time when it was impromptu.
All right, I gotta
anyway.
say, I cracked up each time I watched the video because I had the explosion audio, but I left you doing the.
I was gonna see if anyone could tell that. Hey, Ting Ting, good to see you, Sweet Pea. Can't wait till you get a dark. I know I'm pumped, man, and I can't wait to run the heck out of that thing. Ting X2. Dude, okay. So I was waiting to see if people were gonna recognize that part of the explosion sound was me going. You know what? Because we got more people in here. You know what? You guys are just gonna have to deal with it. We're gonna run it again. All right.
All right, this is where that DLD guy is supposed to live. Let's check it out, see what we find. Holy diddlebuck. I'm Agent Mike Rodick from the AFT. Open up. I know you're 3D printing in there. Sure, just a second. Remy, now's our chance. We got to make a break for it. Quick, get the Tannerite dog. Come on, Remy, let's go out the back. Go. Come on.
No agents of the AFT were harmed during the filming of this video. All agents of the Anti-Firearms Tyranny Network are safe and accounted for.
I'm sitting here talking the whole time and I'm muted. Kurt24, did you see that? Dark and Rich. I showed the Lumen to one of the guys today at the knife store he went to. He went to the Knife Hub today in Michigan, and he thought it was a $300 knife. He said he forgot the name though. Dude, man, I have never had, like, even the Copilot that's sold out like boom. But like, dude, the Lumen, I think the last one
What?
just got purchased by Red Dawn.
Oh my god, I don't even have one.
I know.
Legit did not take any knives.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny because I was like, yeah, when I get back, we'll take care of it. I actually shipped one. So I printed out a label, and get this, USPS. If anyone out there works for USPS, let me explain what devilish, disgusting dogs you are. So I paid for a label. I was going to send Rich some stuff, and I set it to the side. What's up, DB? And I don't know how long it was there, but it was there for a little bit. They didn't like void the label and give me my money back or anything like that, right? It was there for at least 30 days, if not more. And then I was like, you know what? I got this stuff. I got the knives. I threw a whole bunch of swag in there, all sorts of stickers and patches and just like crazy random stuff, a bunch of 3D printed stuff, all this, right? And I think something else was in there too. More on that later. So then I shipped it. I slapped the label on it. Now I have an account with them. Okay. So if I sent something out and it was like underpaid or whatever, they can just charge me. So they could have just charged me another $10 or whatever. Just one click, boom, charge, no problem. They do it all the time if I ship stuff. And for some reason, it said this shipping label is expired and undeliverable, and it will not be returned to sender. I'm like, what? So what? You just keep it? You put it in the lost and found? Like, what do you do? And every time I get like, oh, I should look into that. I need to literally go to the post office. It's like I just get distracted and don't go. So they have a Lumen, an Aegean, maybe a journalist too. I think there was something else, but a bunch of knives, a whole bunch of swag, the keychains, stickers, patches, a whole bunch of stuff I had sitting around waiting for you. Wasn't there something else you were waiting on for me too?
I don't know. I mean, it kind of bums me out that, first off, all of these knives, it's like that was the first batch of the second launch, and you know, and don't get me wrong,
that was the so the Aegean was the first knife that we launched out of launch 2. Then the Lumen was launch 2. And shout out to, some people just get crazy, like lucky. Goonbeam was just the one that everyone, dude, tell me this. When we were out at Goals, the first knife that people would touch on the table almost always was the Lumen.
The Lumen.
It was like, what?
Yeah.
Like
the Lumen. And, ton.
And then when we told them the price, they were like, yeah, I'll take one. Some people were like, I'll take 2. Like that was pretty crazy.
You did the whole speech and pitch, and I don't know if you should have led with, hey, by the way, it's not $300. You know that.
Yeah. I mean, I pretty quickly got to all of our knives are under $100. Actually, all the knives that are on the table are $59 to $79. That almost all like went to like their face when you say that. It's like, what? Because people are used to big companies with big overhead and big, whatever. I know. Dark Shopping Network. What's up, Tech? Good to see you. Red Dawn again. What's up, brother? Does the dog survive? What do you think? So that's kind of what I wanted the the next one we should do me. Well, I guess it's technically committing a felony, fleeing and eluding. Well, I guess blowing up a house is a
Cartoon
felony too. Cartoon felony. I was thinking we should have a bunch of Mike Rodicks. Mike Rodick is such like a
All right. So first off, I don't know where I heard that Mike Rodick, but
Yeah.
that was like it's like I immediately sent it to Dark
yeah,
like
dude.
a year ago. That was like an IG reel or something.
Mr. Michael Rodick. My friends call me Mike. It's like, I'm sorry, what? Nice. The co-pilot takes a beating, still going strong. Great knife. We have had like 3 people though that have all had now we're talking out of hundreds of co-pilots, right? So it's not really fair to give the assessment, but so what I think, because we've had a couple people that had pocket clips get jacked up. Kurt had one, Blue Curtain Burner had one, and Walt had one.
Oh yeah.
Am I forgetting anyone? I think that's it. I may have forgotten someone, but Walt had said it got caught on something like his car seat and bent back, and because it's not like the super extra beefy one like this. I mean, even like these are super beefy, they're just thinner because
the co-pilot needs a little redesign on that.
Yeah, but anything like even I got a $189 Cobra Tech OTF, and actually I think I brought it. Yeah, okay. So this is like they actually stopped making this one. I don't think it's the Enforcer. I forgot which one it is. I absolutely love this knife, and I cannot carry it because whatever happened at the factory, the pocket clip sucks. So if I have it in in my pocket, it's so light that even just sitting in my car seat, it will literally just slide.
Oh
yeah.
no.
And it's like, well, duh, just bend it. So put it in the vise, bend it, doesn't work. Put it in the vise, bend the other side. I improved it, but it's still not tension enough to my liking. But I also don't like pocket knives that totally like bite the crap out of your, pocket.
So you got to look at Kurt's comment. He says, "Gave my first co-pilot to a guy at work. He didn't want a pocket clip. He said it's the best knife he has." Wow.
Dude,
that's so cool.
Awesome. And still hasn't sharpened it yet. And keep in mind, dude, Kurt bought that knife when we first launched Launch One. So that was over a year ago. Yeah, every single day he was rocking it. Dude, that's awesome, man. And some people, yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, we got a good thing going. I think in the future we might actually be able to make money off of it. I mean, we got proof of concept. People like the stuff that we're doing. That's good.
Yeah, we got a couple of retail places that want our product. And I'm like, as soon as the next shipment comes in, we'll send you some.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I also own multiple Cobra Techs, Texas company. Yeah, this is my daughter's. It's not hers yet, but this is a Cobra Tech. It's got they actually stopped making this one. They do make another version of it, which I would love to get eventually too. But it's got the abalone stone in there, and it's got it inlaid on both sides. Dude, that Texas abalone is nasty with the gray, stainless gray, white aluminum color with the blue hardware, blue pocket clip. And I was showing my knives to my daughter, and she was like, "Oh, that one is so beautiful. It's got rainbow unicorn, pixie stuff in it." I was like, "Yeah, okay. If you want that one, you can have it." This is another Cobra Tech right here. D2, extremely smooth auto opener. It's just a button lock. Dude, this one is great. I have another one. It's across the room, but it's the fixed blade little D2 poker. That thing is dope. I get a bunch of their stuff, man. They've been awesome. And eventually, you know, I would love to do OTFs. It's just it's going to be further out. Fixed blades, OTFs, balisongs, gravity knives. There's so many things that we want to do that also, even though we want to do them, they may not really make sense yet, right? Because, okay, so let's say we do a gravity knife, right? Do you know how many states literally by name ban gravity knives? You know, like most people would have to get them and like just keep them at home, which that sucks, man. And coming from someone like me that's got like literally 200 knives, excluding definition knives inventory, it's a lot. There's a lot of knives that I don't get to use or carry, but I wish I could, you know. And one day, you know, I'll hopefully be able to use or carry this bad boy right here. Dude, look at that monster, this PETG monster right here. This thing is a beast. Yeah, we you know, playing around with this stuff is cool. I would like to do some testing on them to see like how hard they are. Oh, I mean, these things are pretty hardcore, you know, like, dude, look how freaking thick this thing is. Like, that's insane. Completely non-metallic. This thing will swoop right through a magnetometer, you know, if people out there into that. I do like the John Wick thick pick though. This thing's a beast. PETG printed at freaking 500 degrees Fahrenheit, basically. Almost 500 degrees. It's like 491 degrees Fahrenheit. Speaking of that, okay, so I wanted to bring something up. So there's been a lot of talk about the FRT Glocks. Okay. Hold up. 200 knives and 45 to 50 Glocks. No, I'm in the 30s now for Glocks. So I'm like 33 to 35 Glocks, something like that. Definitely sub 40 Glocks. I've sold a bunch of Glocks and I've sold a bunch of knives. I actually sold, so I'm currently selling the Microtech Stitch SE, the Colossus, the whatchamacallit, Heretic, the Heretic Colossus, because those are like $500 knives, but it also takes a lot longer to sell those. And like I'm selling through a bunch of my personal stuff. But dude, my Scorpion with the binary trigger, that's for sale. I got a bunch of stuff sitting for sale. And actually, if anyone's curious about any of the stuff that I got for sale, there's an FFL that I could point you to go, you know, look at pricing and stuff like that. But so I started looking at some stuff because the whole FRT Glock thing has become like huge, and a lot of dudes are going and buying, you know, crappy PLA printed FRTs, you know, and basically replacing their Glock trigger, putting a PLA or, you know, whatever kind of eBay $30 eBay FRT trigger in their Glock, and then they're running them in it, and they literally will run. But with PLA plus, the temperature is its, you know, number one worst enemy, and once you put a few mags through it, it starts to get soft. It uses the the barrel locking and rocking to move it. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me grab something. Hang tight.
Uh-oh. So does that mean I've got to entertain you guys for now? Soon these patches will be for sale, available to you folks to purchase. So any questions about the video? What do you guys think? How much for the Tannerite dog? I can't wait to see this. What you saw the video already. Zanty mischief. Too funny. Uh-oh. Taurus TX22. Is that the topic we're going to discuss?
Dude, I think it's an excellent thing.
Where my TX? Oh, I know where my TX22 is.
So we've talked about it, but so I don't have a TX22. For that particular reason, for nearly 2,000 rounds per minute, I mean, that thing is crazy.
Dude, I think I want to buy 4 or 5 TX22s and just have them in a vest and do New York reloads.
Dude, keep thinking. What do you have that you were working on that you, if you had 4 TX22s in a quad thing that you could just dude, that would be nuts. Yeah, nearly 8,000 rounds per minute out of 4 TX22s. So what they're talking about is there is a very, very, very inexpensive piece that you can 3D print, which appears to at this time be totally lawful.
In most states.
You can't, yeah, in most states. Can I also say, is it just me, or is the ATF completely leaving accessories like alone? Like they're not before it was like after 2 weeks they were jumping on something. They were that you can't do that. We need to evaluate that. Stop selling, cease and desist. Like that, they were all over. Now we're in a little bit of a different world. That does not mean to rest on our laurels or whatever you call it, right? Like. But it's a little bit of a relief to see them not coming after every single freaking thing that's released, right? Like not only in the real firearms industry, but the makers world, and the world of makers. People are making, and that's kind of one of the things that I wanted to touch on. So, and you know what? We'll touch on the Taurus TX22 in a sec. This has also kind of been a thing with the Glock FRTs. So here is a Glock FRT. People are selling this thing literally by itself, just like this, for like $30 on eBay. Now it's kind of insane. I just look. Yeah, and I'm sure there's dudes doing stuff differently or whatever. But some dudes are selling nylon ones, which nylon seems to work pretty well. But these are all of these should be considered disposable units. Okay, I think I'm going to have to turn the lights on for this. Hold on one second. Ow! Have you ever just tripped on 1,000 rounds of 5.56 sitting in the middle of your gun room? So, okay. So here is a Glock FRT. Okay. Now, this is, to my knowledge, 100% totally lawful. It is absolutely not a machine gun. This is an FRT. And please believe, with that piece right there, this absolutely rocks the trigger forward every time. You cannot escape it. And it actually uses the Browning style lockup to do so, and this is kind of an interesting thing. So the yellow dot right there is to indicate that this is printed out of PETG, and this is printed at nearly 500 degrees Fahrenheit and like 255 degrees Celsius. It's like 491 degrees Fahrenheit. So one of the issues with something like this is you're leaning on the barrel where the explosion is contained, which it does get hot, and heat is the enemy of polymer pieces that are made like this. Nylon does pretty well. Also, there is a little more flex in nylon, which I'm wondering which one would be better, but. This is a PETG, 100% printed PETG, totally working, totally functional, function tested very recently. I just would need to take it to the to the range to check it out. But it is as simple as this. Okay, so if you guys are looking right here, you see that hook right there. You basically install. Let me back up a little bit. Please remember what I said about this on like 5 different shows. Okay, this, once you install an FRT into the glizzy, once you install the FRT into the glizzy, you are abandoning your safety dongle. Okay, when you abandon the safety dongle, you compromise the entire safety of the entire system. All right, so this becomes just a party trick at the range. This is no longer like, don't put this on a carry gun. Don't, charge around in the chamber and put it in your waistband. The safety is now compromised. Okay, so I'm just going to lead with that. I've said that on like 10 other occasions on like 5 other shows. Okay, but what happens? Sorry. So I am talking to another maker in the world of makers, which is literally someone that you may have seen working on some other FRT type stuff, and they are working on a version of this with a safety dongle. So that would be awesome. Now this thing. If you look at that hook right there, so there's the trigger, right? Trigger is pinned in there. There's the hook. Again, this is PETG, printed out of PETG, and it is printed at nearly 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's way more adverse, or well, way more, what do you call it? Temperature diverse or adverse. So you can run it much hotter. Rich, I don't know if you're frozen or sleeping, but are you present? Rich?
Yes.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what you would call it, like temperature adverse or like what, because it's, printed at nearly 500 degrees as opposed to,
More
PLA.
temperature resistant, yeah.
Temperature
Yeah.
resistant. There you go. Thank you. Yeah,
PLA in a hot car will deform.
Yeah. Once you're pushing 100 degrees Fahrenheit and above, you're at risk. When you're that close to the components containing the explosion, you're more at risk. And here, I'll explain why. One second. So I think you'd be in a little bit better shape with the PETG nylon and stuff like that, obviously because it's more temperature resistant. But the thing is that the way this system works is when you pull the trigger, the shark fin goes up. When the shark fin goes up, that pushes up the safety, and then it goes bang, and then this literally locks on the front of your barrel, right? So when your barrel goes up, because it's a Browning style system, it kicks your trigger forward. So it assists the trigger forward, and then you continue to put backward pressure on it. And it basically boom, 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 boom. And it uses the barrel canting upward every time to go. Yes. Boom, 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 like that. So you do have to continue. It's almost like your fingers just like that, right? And if anyone can take a quick second to look up on your YouTubes or whatever, Glock FRT, there are companies making them out of all metal, like Serpico and maybe some others. But for a quick, fun, disposable party trick, these do work. And they are the cheapest one singular piece drop-in that you can.
That's so crazy.
Make a squirt go Bert, and it's crazy because look, dude. I mean, how quick can you crank out a bunch of these and a bunch of times, and then all of a sudden. So I'm thinking, I don't know, I may just start throwing them in with orders just to be like, hey, check this out. You get a Glock FRT. But I may I may sell them for like $10 or something like that. The PETG ones are a little bit more finicky. You got to print them at half speed. You know, you got to PETG isn't too much more expensive, but because they're more temperature resistant, they're still all anything from PLA to PETG to nylon. I would consider all of them still disposable, right? Like they're consumable, because at a point with this ledge here kicking back on the barrel that gets very, very, very hot, I wouldn't go beyond 100 rounds in one sitting, because once you burp and then throw another mag in there, burp, throw another mag in there, burp. If you go through 3 33 rounders and it's just burp, this thing is going to be, you know, close to its melting point. That's all I'm saying. So,
Josh is with us.
Josh, what up? What up? Print them in titanium. I would love to print them in titanium if I had a a metal filament printer. That would be fire. Yeah, since we got a whole bunch of different people in here, let's just run it again because I got it. I just got it right here anyway, so why not?
All right, this is where that DLD guy is supposed to live. Let's check it out, see what we find. Holy diddlebuck. I'm Agent Mike Rodick from the AFT. Open up. I know you're 3D printing in there. Sure, just a second. Remy, now's our chance. We got to make a break for it. Quick, get the Tannerite dog. Come on, Remy, let's go out the back. Go, 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 go. Come on.
No agents of the AFT were harmed during the filming of this video. All agents of the Anti-Firearms Tyranny Network are safe and accounted for.
The Knife Company with an edge. Oh, it's showing the Knife Company with an edge. Dude, oh, it's showing us. Okay. Oh, is that going to keep going? With an edge. Dude, it's showing us. Okay. Oh, is that going to keep going? With an edge. If we allow it to keep. That's too funny. All right, let's go back here. All right. Sorry. Anyway, stop sharing. Anyway, yeah, that's the thing. Tannerite Doge. Yes, there you go. That's too funny. Marengo. That was interesting. I know it's kind of trippy, right? Yeah, no. So they don't have any SLS printing machines that are, excuse me, like civilian affordable yet. You know, we'll get to that point, I'm sure, where like, you know, things like that are more affordable. I said a couple months ago that I think within 5 years we will all be able to, in an affordable manner, 3D print metal at home out of like steel and Inconel and stuff like that. I think honestly, like SLS printing and lasers, it within 5 years is going to be a totally different world. Can you think back right now? Okay, so it's September the 2nd, I think. It's almost the 3rd.
Ooh, we're getting closer to the 2nd anniversary of Crowd Raiser Day.
Crowd Raiser. We are. But if you that was at least 800 pounds of tannerite. Yeah. Don't break the raws. I got distracted. Sorry. So if you, and I'm just thinking of 800 pounds of tannerite. If you think back to today, 5 years ago, what were you using to 3D print and how expensive? What, like the barrier of entry to the world was how many doll hairs?
Yeah, I don't know what I was printing with time wise, but my first printer was an ANET A8 that, you know, I assembled every last nut, bolt, screw, wire, everything.
Yeah.
Then I got Ender 3s and, highly tuned Ender 3s with lots of money thrown at them.
Dude, Ender 3s were like the thing back then. Anytime anyone called me with any questions, it was like Ender 3 and Control Pew quick startup guide. Like boom, 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 boom. Like we were getting the world printing. And then it was just like, oh, bamboo, 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 bamboo.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And now there's a lot of bamboo clones out. So the Creality K2.
For very cheap. Dude, there's
very reasonable.
Yeah. Gutter Cheese says SLS for All has a build your own SLS machine for $4,000. Man.
SLS for All?
Yeah, I'm like starting to think like, hold on. Maybe that SOT is worth. Dude, I still have I got an Ender 3 sitting in my closet, one of my closets, that like I just pushed back, and I've offered it now to like 5 people, like, dude, pay for the shipping and I'll just send it to you, because I bought it for $99, and I think because I had thermistor issues with that, it was just burning through thermistors.
I got a bunch
like
of
crazy.
thermistors. You want some?
So people sent me them because I was like, I'm not going to go out and get a thermistor, and I've already printed a bunch of frames. That's all I need, whatever. And Control Pew. Come out in PLA, more beta prints. A bunch of people sent me just parts, and I think because I replaced them so many times, I think it was a bad motherboard for real, because something was happening where it was just burning through thermistors like crazy. And no matter what, I would get 90% through a print or 10% through a print, and it would be like temperature override, thermal override. You remember I'd be printing, you just hear, it's like, what's that noise? It was my printer failing, and it would print like beautifully. And because back then you had to level the bed yourself, silly bed slingers. Oh man, how things have changed. Dude, now I'm over 4,000 hours on this bamboo, and it's still running. Oh, Rich, I didn't tell you, dude. So I found a piece of filament that was like this big. It's like 1/4 of an inch that was smashed, okay, on the front left side in between the bed and the not the lead screw. It was like the flat portion that's attached to the lead screw. And if you think about it, what that would have done is when it comes all the way up, it would have canted the plate a little bit, like a micro amount, which would have caused all of those failures that I was having that were also inconsistent, because sometimes I would have them, sometimes I wouldn't. So I think the piece of filament was moving and sometimes causing problems and sometimes not. The moment since I got in there, got that filament out of there, cleaned it out, and redid all the grease. Cleaned first, you got to clean all the lead screws, then grease all the lead screws, and clean the carbon things, and did all the things. I also think because it was slamming into stuff, I think the hot end was getting loose too, so I had to tighten those screws. Have you replaced any hot ends on your bamboo?
Only when I upgraded
to the carbon fiber
hardened nozzle. Yeah.
So is there any benefit to using a hardened nozzle with PLA Plus, or any downside to using the hardened nozzle?
No. I seriously, I don't know why the P1P. It must be like $2 cheaper. It not a big printing dollar difference.
Yeah. I just was curious because I'm running PLA out of it 99.999% of the time. Dude, I'm saying,
Pewtank, tell me you got a bamboo at the office. Tell me there's a bamboo at the office.
There's got to be. They're doing lots of stuff. Yeah, Fat Rooster is printing. I love that Pewtang. First off, I love that you're still running an Ender 3 because it works. Secondly, the fact that you have a new one in box on standby is just
right.
awesome.
A hot standby. That's
I love my bamboo, but I have so many problems with my AMS. I've heard a lot.
It's funny. I just had some filament break off in my AMS, and I got to take the AMS part. I'm like, I'm not like looking forward to tearing down
Dude,
the AMS. It's
I've
not a
heard
big deal. It's just more of a pain.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people having issues with the AMS. I'm still manually changing everything when I need to do multicolored prints.
Here,
Scorpion says the Elegoo carbon is fire. I wasted so much time with my Ender 3. I know, dude. I know. The literal moment that I got the bamboo, after spending literal years working on and learning every single stupid part of that dumb Ender 3. And it was so funny because my daughter opened up my closet. She was like playing with a ball or something, doing handstands and cartwheels in my room, and she was like, "Daddy, what is that?" I was like, "Well, it's another machine." She's like, "What machine?" I was like, "It's another printer." She's like, "Does it print paper?" I was like, "No, it's another 3D printer." She's like, "That's a 3D printer? It looks so different." And I'm looking at it like, man, it does actually. Like, to me, it's another printer,
Yeah.
But that's that $99 special, that Micro Center special, It is easy, Rich. Done it twice.
I've done it
and
once.
they
I
took
had
care of it.
filament break off, and I just got to get in there. Well, I'll tell you what I did order for the. So I have the first gen AMS. I ordered the Sunlu heater for the AMS.
Is it the new one that goes up to 80 Celsius?
It goes on top, so the top cover of the AMS gets replaced, and that's the heater. So it's $100 pre-production, whatever.
What temp does it go to though?
I don't know. I just bought it.
Probably 70C.
Probably.
There's one that came out recently that goes over 80C. I don't remember. It may not be the Sunlu, but I honestly,
I gotta say, I redneck engineered a filament heater setup, and I got it too hot. I didn't damage the filament, but I damaged all the spools. So the spools, if they're not cardboard, if they're plastic, have a temperature at which they will deform.
Some are designed specifically to be able to be cooked at 80C for 12, 24 hours. But there are a lot of like Middleton Made and other dudes have done a buttload of testing on spools. Dude, there was this one company, Gutter Cheese. You're going to have to remind me because I cannot remember. Oh, man, I'm drawing a blank on the company name, but there was a company that was putting out like the best like CF6 nylon and glass filled nylon for like something stupid per roll. It was a kilo roll, right? And they would all, they would call for 80C for 12 to 24 hours, but the spool wouldn't live through it. And everyone was kind of calling them out like, dude, your stuff is awesome, but your spool won't live through the time and temperature that you're saying this needs to be, pre-cooked at. Stifler Manufacturing, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Sporty Brand,
Hey.
great to see you as well, if you didn't hear me earlier. Need the dark spools. The dark spools. Is there dark spools out there?
Or is that a joke?
I would love to get a filament recycler and just spit out all sorts of crazy. Dude, send me all your. If I showed you this box,
you want my poop,
dude? If I showed you my poop, you would have It is insane. Well, first you need to grind the poop. Then you need to there's lots you need to do with the poop. You can't just take the poop and make spools out of it. Hold on. This is just one.
Show the poop. I don't know if I got a pile of poop here. Oh yeah. Hold on. This is after. Oh wow. This is after I cleaned up a whole bunch of poop. Oh yeah, there's more poop here. Oh my gosh.
So I don't know what all is on this box. So I'm just gonna. This is.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I didn't clean my desk.
This is literally packed with poop.
So we're showing our poop on live
And
stream.
failed models too. And if you wanna print something that will help you get into a door, there you go. You can.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness! I always like this too. The tree supports.
Tree.
I always
No.
The tree supports are always dope.
Nothing. Oh, tree. I'm thinking regular supports. Yes. Yeah, I forgot what Slicer originally had tree supports. I'm like, that's it. That's all I'm doing. That's Slicer.
Yep. Oh, you printed the poop chute. Nice.
Yeah. I got to print another poop chute. But the problem is you got to segregate your poop. Because if you mix, you can't mix the poop.
What'd you say about my poop?
You got to segregate the poop. You can't mix the poop.
Yeah, you can't be mixing TPU and PLA plus and all that. I should make a dumpster fire. I got a few dumpsters put together. I got another dumpster that I'm actually using as. So what people may not know is they probably assume that when I get orders on DLD hardware, that I literally just print the jig and then put it together and then sell it. What they don't know is the amount of QC that goes into the jigs afterwards is so ridiculous and meticulous. It's not worth me doing it. Straight up. Like it's insane. I would much rather sell knives. But the amount of scraps that is generated by me drilling, milling, confirming, and smoothing, and polishing, and putting the hardware in, and all the things I have to do to the jigs. Now, I know Rich was like, dude, you don't need to do that. You're just so OCD about it that it has to be perfect when it goes out. And it does. They have to be perfect. If someone's going to go use this on a $100 to $150 frame, which now they're kind of like $50, but still, like, if someone's going to go use this on a frame, I need to know, like, for certain that this is going to be within like 0.2 millimeters of the spot that they need, which honestly is better than the injection molded polymer 80 jigs that have a worse variance. That for anyone out there that's built polymer 80s and polymer 80 jigs, you always have to do filing. And for the people that are like, oh no, I just put the pins in and I slam and I put it in. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. You shouldn't do that. Hold on, isn't that what you do?
Me? I just drill the hole and slam the pin in.
Of course. You really should do some filing and fitting and finishing and stuff before you just go clean the flashing around it. And so I look at Rich's frames and there's like flashing around the holes and just like
Don't care. Can't make me care.
A trigger housing pin that's like this in the back, totally canted. But like the issue is that like if you've ever put a slide on a frame and not gotten any sear connection or striker contact, then sometimes those small issues, if it's like, okay, 0.1 millimeters here, 0.1 millimeters here on, one on each side, and then one, with this and with this, and then with this, and then with that, and then, you're using this kind of part for the lower and this kind of part for the upper, and then maybe the rail is a little high or whatever. there's just all of that adds up to be like it could be half of a millimeter of variance, which could be part of one of the thirds of surface connection you need on the Strika. So, hey, Corn Pop, good to see you, broski. Nighty night, passing out early. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, but that's all I'm saying. Either way, though, for I don't know, maybe I'll do like for orders that are placed, or maybe I'll just offer them for like $10. But my thing is, I could almost guarantee it if I put anything with the name FRT on my website that the boys over at Rear Bread are gonna hit me with a cease and desist in like 2 seconds flat, dude. Any kind of what do you call it? Assisted reset trigger, or forced reset trigger, or whatever you want to call it. They probably have some type of software algorithm running that is just hitting websites constantly when they come up with any kind of FRT product. So they'd probably hit me with it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd probably sell the PLA ones for $10 and probably the PETG ones, I don't know, a little more, $15, $20. I don't know what I should sell them for. Honestly, I think these dudes selling them for $30. That's crazy. Honestly, for $30, you should get the whatchamacallit? Oh, I know what to do. Do FRT, Glock FRT keychains, okay? And then put the keychain hardware on the hole, and then do like 2 of them for like $20 or something like that. Because I could do the whole thing. It really should only be like $30 if you're including a trigger bar with it or something like that. Which I don't even know how much these are, honestly. This is an OEM trigger bar, but this thing is working. This thing is straight up working. I was on the phone with Rich last night, and I had the laser cartridge in there, and I was like, slam, 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 slam. I was like, whoa. So now I just need some live fire to test it out. But there's videos all over of them running. You just kind of got to like test it and tune it too. Some of the MP5 stuff I'm going to put up there, the slip trips, the lowers, and all that. I'll do a bunch of this stuff. I just haven't been able to honestly keep up with the workload of everything. And it's not like I have anyone helping me with anything. You had me at hole. Of course. I knew that. Bottle opener. You know what? Just please don't actually use them to open up bottles, because that will be the last thing you do with them.
Oh, I get it. You're retarded. You don't understand a word I say.
Well, I think with all the work that I still have to do tonight, and I'll be up for multiple more hours, I think I'm gonna have to cut it.
Play the video one more time.
Yeah, that too. I am gonna have Jared with Guns and Gadgets come on the show. So if any of you guys have any specific questions for him, maybe Chena members can submit questions in advance. And for anyone else, enjoy this video.
All right, this is where that DLD guy is supposed to live. Let's check it out, see what we find. Holy diddlebuck. I'm Agent Mike Rodick from the AFT. Open up. I know you're 3D printing in there. Sure, just a second. Remy, now's our chance. We got to make a break for it. Quick, get the Tannerite dog. Come on, Remy, let's go out the back. Go, 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 go. Come on.
No agents of the AFT were harmed during the filming of this video. All agents of the Anti-Firearms Security Network are safe and
I think that's the funniest thing is that I see you cracking up every time you hear that.
I know why that makes me laugh so much.
And the funny thing is I was literally outside with my dog when I was like, "Let's go, Remy! Let's go! 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 Go!"
I
And
heard
you
the
can
wind.
literally,
Yeah,
yes, you can
wind
hear
going.
the wind. You can hear my footsteps, and it's funny because he's a little Chihuahua, so he was like, it was funny. And then I saw the woman with the husky, and I was like, "Oh hey, what's up? What you doing?"
I'm not running like an idiot for no reason, recording myself.
Yeah, no, I wasn't doing a voiceover for an AFT video or anything like that, you know. Oh, dude, I saw her today. I'm like, oh, goodness, why is it always the brown ones? Anyway, yeah, that's about it. As far as there was some deals that popped up. Some people hit me up asking about some Geisley Super Dookie deals. There were uppers
What?
for $9.99.
I got a whole rifle for that.
Complete. Well, you paid a little more. It's like $12.39. Dude, the last Geisley upper that I purchased was $9.99 straight up, and I would say that is a fair price for a complete Geisley upper with BCG and charging handle. Could there potentially be better deals coming up on Black Friday? Possibly. But there's a bunch of dudes out there that have great equipment, run great equipment, great equipment.
One weight equipment.
If they won great equipment, but they want that Geisley Super Dookie, and anyone out there that runs a Geisley, they are excellent guns and totally worth the extra cash. But I think some things that I'm going to be working on are going to be more so because I kind of already got the 14.5 with the LPVO and the Acro Cut mediator from Gideon on the piggyback 12 o'clock. That's kind of my longer reaching AR if I need. Then I got the Geisley, but that's a Geisley Super Duty. Then I got the Geisley 11.5 with the can, with the Unity 2.28 mount with the 1X prismatic optic on there from Primary Arms, and that's kind of a shorter distance, but still you could reach out if you needed to. The optic is set up to where you can reach out if you need to. And then I got the 10.3, and I got kind of like different barrel lengths and whatnot for different applications. And then of course I got the whatchamacallit with the FERT in it, which is just it's just crazy. I'm tempted to put the FRT in the 11.5 Super Duty with the can and just be mag like that. That'd be pretty nasty, but those new super steel super safeties that are going to be coming out soon, who knows, they may be headed out to your boy like Chips Ahoy. Let me see if I got whatchamacallit from him. Not yet, so I haven't had a message that they've been sent out just yet, but I'm sure they're coming soon. Hey, there you go, Stiffy. Glad you got it, man. I wasn't sure if it had how close it was to you yet. And man, some of you guys that I sent some stuff out to, man, I wanted to throw like extra stuff in. Like when I can, I throw in like a bunch of extra stuff. But at least if I know it's one of the homies, I am at least gonna throw a bunch of stickers, a bunch of extra stuff, like a bunch of the keychains and all sorts of stuff. And now in the future, I'll be throwing the other keychains. And if I know it's the homies, I'll throw in some of the keychains. And because I'm a one-man show, it is way more difficult for me to pay attention to certain things like cities and states. And so sometimes I just like send keychains to everyone all over the place. So now if it's a merch order, I don't touch the merch orders. So that is a company that does drop shipping in like the UK. So I don't see any of that. It still comes to you very quick, like within like 7 to 10 days usually or less. But they actually said they're doing this whole thing where it's coming faster. But I don't want people to be confused, because if you order anything from DLD Hardware, that is like a jig, a tool, a nylon brush, like anything. If you're one of the YouTube homies, I'll throw one of these in for your boy, Chips Ahoy. I only got one with the trigger bar because this is the one that I threw into the 100,000 round Glock. But yeah, I got more, and I got more coming up, and I would love to get more out there into the hands of folks that could do party tricks at the range for the homies. Z, what's up, broski? Good to see you, man. Hang on, let's see. Remember the dual caliber over under rifles like the 22 LR and 410? Do I ever? Absolutely. I know Savage made one. I mean, way back in the day, everyone made one. Like every single company had a 22 LR and a 410, over under basically. I think Savage and Remington may be the only two offhand that I can think of. Yeah, Savage. Yep. But I mean, those are cool little guns. What I always wanted one, like since the day I saw one, H&R, the handy rifle company, came out with a like micro 16.1 inch 300 blackout AAC stamped handy rifle that was like youth stock, youth handguard, and that thing was like this freaking big. It was tiny, but it was a rifle, and they used to be like $299, and then they stopped making them. And because they were stamped AAC, because they were made to be suppressed and 300 blackout and all that, they were like incredible hog guns, but obviously you lose the rapid fire capability of like semi-auto bolt action and whatnot. But it was just cool, and they were dirt cheap. And I could not tell you how many that I sold for like $300 back in the day, and now you just can't find them. And when you do, they're $1,000. It's crazy. If I was going to spend $300 right now, which I'm not because I don't have the cash, that's why I'm selling 3D printed Glock FRTs. But if I was going to drop $300 right now, you know what I really want to do? I really want to get a Taurus TX22 and then 3D print a freaking.
Somebody may have a deal on them for some price in the mid twos.
Who's the somebody having the somebody's with the deal
Mr.
for somebody?
Guns and Gear should have sent you an email.
Oh, I don't prescribe to his Gmails.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Let's see.
I mean, if he's got that deal, then I got that deal because I got the same Z's.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, as these TX22s become way more sought after, what's going to happen? The price is going to go up like crazy, like as is with everything else. Yeah, I haven't seen one in a while either. The 22 410. So what's the deal? Okay, GayTF, tell me this. If you say that like full auto Uzis, full auto Max, AR SBRs
under 250.
Nice. Less than 250 almonds. That's crazy. I love
Oh,
almonds.
and at our favorite place, they had a booth next to us.
Pooty stank anus. Oh, don't get me started. I'm sorry. I should not say these things. What was I saying?
TX22 ATF.
Oh, so tell me this. How can the GayTF say that you can't stamp an Uzi machine gun multi-caliber because those used to be stamped 45, 41 AE, 9mm, 22, blah, 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 right? Mac 11s, used to be able to, when Form 1ing an SBR, used to be able to put caliber multi, right? Because you can throw whatever upper you want on it at any time, right? I'm honestly, I'm really surprised that I haven't formed a bunch of AR lowers. It's just like it's not worth it. Braces have come so far; it's just not worth it. but you can do 22 LR to literally 50. You can have a 50 caliber Nerf gun, or all the way down to a 22. So I mean, the amount of calibers that you can have. So how in the freaking heck can Savage make a 22 410 if you can't do multi-caliber for anything else? That's crazy. So like I could form an AR. Oh, because there was a yeah, we'll talk about that. And I could stamp it 22 LR/410. That would be okay, right? Because they allow Savage and other companies to do that. SBA 5 is so good. It's so freaking good for show. Like 100.
I see an American flag, I immediately look at that I'm like, that person's probably a bigot. That person's probably a homophobe. That person's probably a racist if they're just flying American flags out everywhere.
Absolutely. Bigot, racist. Anyway, I think that's about all I got for tonight. What do you think, Rich?
That sounds good.
Sounds good. Great. Well, all you guys.
Stupid son of a bitch.
I'm just kidding. All you guys, I appreciate y'all, man. We taught. It's almost like I have to do this one
retard alert.
after I do this
I
one.
see an American.
Retard.
I'm just saying, like it's like
I see an American.
Oh, I get it. You're retarded.
it works.
Retard alert.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with your boy Chips Ahoy. God, I hate that chick. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. Come out and PLA. She seems fun. Dude, you know, it's so funny. I was talking about you earlier, and I was saying that when I was having all those Ender 3 problems, you had sent like thermistors and like a new motherboard and hot end, or no, yeah, it was more beta prints that sent the hot end, and a bunch of you guys sent stuff, man. And I was just saying, I appreciate y'all, grateful for y'all, thank you. And the Hoffman stuff, we can talk about that on the next one. I got something else planned for Thursday, which I don't want to get into yet, but let's just say I may have some footage of the PETG Glock FRT, and I'm gonna be Furtin and Watton in this thing. I was trying to show my eyeball through it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna be Furtin and Watton with that thing. That's gonna be a blast. Just for all you guys out there, no matter what you do, I'll probably put FRT keychains for sale on DLD hardware. So check that out if you want. And I'll do them, you know, at you know, a low price. And if it's one of the homies, I'll probably throw a couple in there and some other stuff. But I'm adding a bunch of other things to the website. I have a bunch of other new products that I haven't showcased yet, but just keep an eye out. I have some kind of gray area stuff that you would think should technically be okay. Like, they specifically call out in the frames and receivers cases that AR lowers are good to go, right?
Yes.
I may have some AR lowers with AR jigs that are good to go in that case. And I got some other stuff too. Hey, JFC, good to see you, bro. That I'm going to be adding to. Just some other stuff that I think will be, you know, good for the homies, good for the community. And honestly, the builders need to keep building, man, because like the industry is dying and we cannot allow them to win, especially in like a time where the GATF isn't going crazy and grabbing every single accessory that they can and, you know, calling them illegal and you know, charging us with crimes and giving us 10 years in prison and $250,000 in fines per violation. Anyway, this is why we sue the ATF. This is why we sue places like Port St. Lucie, Florida for open carry. And honestly, the GOA is an incredible organization that helps with all that kind of stuff.
Gangsta.
I stay building, LOL, currently printing the 3D Super Safety V55 clone using Mac 11 parts. Nice. Is that 3D SS or 3D? Maybe 3D SS, VSS clone using Mac 11 parts. That's what's up, man. Heck yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap up. Rich, remind everybody again who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
So just go to flyingrichfirearms.com. That's all my social media, all the links, everything.
And you got the store linked on there yet?
No, I don't have the store where you can buy the patch. You mean that patch?
Oh man, you should. The way you are with like catting stuff and all the, dude, I got people constantly that are like, "How come the crosses aren't for sale? How come the DK keychains aren't for sale? How come?" Like so many things that you could 3D print and put up there for the people. They want it. Lots of dudes are not printing, and we are doing them a disservice by not giving them
I got
goodly priced
a ton of
things.
printers sitting here doing nothing.
Yep. And I got one printer at 4,000 hours. Oh, well over 4,000 hours now. Anyway, sorry.
5 printers, 3 Core XY.
Hey, we call them Redskins here. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. They're Redskins. The DK stand. The DK stand. Yeah, sorry. So when do you think you'll have the store ready?
12th of never. I got a busy week.
Okay.
And it's a short week.
So that wasn't the question that I asked you. I didn't say, how's your week look?
It'd have to be next week sometime. I got a bunch of stuff on the
That's
queue.
okay. So next week.
What are you, my wife?
I mean, I'm just trying to help you out, man. You know, imagine if Rich had a store that was bringing in revenue every single day while you slept. People were purchasing stuff from your stores. It'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up. I just want to say thank you again. We have our first episode coming up on Rumble on Saturday, 10:30 p.m., which is going to be our first episode sponsored by Ammo Squared. We are super, super pumped to work with them. It's really, really cool. Obviously, we love working with Excess Sights. They're known for sites.
Give it away stuff.
Give
it away. You giving away cool stuff.
Yep. And also working with Crate Tactical, and obviously, Fat Tac and Definition Knives are always going to be sponsors of the After Hours Armory show. But yeah, man, dude, they are just awesome, and they're literally giving us the ability to throw ammo at you guys, and we're going to be able to help you guys start an ammo account, get super great deals on ammo, and also the guys at Ammo Squared are so super based. They were like, yeah, if people say funny comments and stuff, just be like, oh, look at this. Kurt said the DK stand. Here's the 50 rounds of 9mm. You got the brass shower. The brass shower. You got the yellow brass shower. The golden brass shower. Dude, we're going to make something that is like edgy, but like disgustingly awesome at the same time. Like not too far, but like if we can make like the sound of like rounds pinging on like like all the brass falling, and then maybe like a toilet flush afterwards or something like that. Like we'll make it tasteful. But
no, we won't.
No. But dude, shout out to Josh, Black Diamond Josh, Fat Tac. Shout out to all those guys. Goonbeam, man. Goonbeam was one of the first ones that commented on that new video that I dropped.
That's cool.
And it's funny because the new video that I dropped. Okay, so because this video will end with like several hundred views, right? But because we watched it 3 times, the several hundred views will only be 3 views because you watched them with me. So do me a favor, after the live stream ends, could you guys just go over there and watch it again and drop a comment and a like? If you could drop a thumbs up here and drop a thumbs up over there, that would be a huge bing, bing, bing. There we go. That would be a huge help, and I'd appreciate it greatly. And It'd be like that sometimes, Traveler. You're too funny. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up. No golden showers, please. Oh man, that's great. Guys, look, things are still crazy, regardless of who's currently in the Oval Office and who is what administration is in power. Things are still crazy. We are still in a culture war. So I would encourage all of you guys to become culture warriors. If that means that it's your time to go and start a channel, to become more involved, just do whatever you got to do or what you feel compelled to do to make an impact on our little world. And I just want to share gratitude with all you guys. I'm grateful for every single one of you. And just want to say thank you for the time that you come in and you sit down and just chill and chat and interact. And it means a lot, man, for real. So thank you. And I know Rich appreciates it also. Make sure, too, if you've been the guy that like always hangs out here, but just doesn't subscribe and follow to people like Flying Rich and other, just take a second and please go follow him, show him some love. Hit him with a like bomb on Instagram. Just kind of, boost his ego because his self-confidence is directly in a congruent line with his social media performance. So make sure that you show him some love. Anyway, guys, like I said, we are literally in the middle of a culture war, so it's important that you take on the role of culture warrior. I can't believe we have less than 30 people in here. What is going on tonight? Where did you guys go? Sorry, just kidding.
We premiered a video.
I know, right? No, that's kind of they left after that. I think this is the video. This is the video link. So thank you, Kurt. Also, if you guys share the link, that helps too, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. Remember, the best thing we can do is become the best versions of ourselves and be better leaders within our home, within our community, within our church, better spiritual leaders. And I encourage that all of you guys get right with God and build a close relationship with Jesus, because there is nothing that is more important than that, period.
Except definition knives. No, there isn't anything.
Did you just blaspheme the Holy Spirit?
No.
Is that the one unforgivable sin? Sorry, no, he was joking. Lord, I promise Rich was joking. Second to that, definition knives is no, I'm kidding. Well, it's still pretty far up there. All right. No, but all jokes aside, get right with God and make sure you build a close relationship with Jesus. And if you guys have any questions out there about what that looks like and whatnot,
just reading Zanti's comment. Share it to all my tards.
All the tards. Oh, and
tards.
Dude, speaking of all the tards, I can't wait to get that Mac iX and think, if someone can help me, Gutter Cheese, if you know anyone that can help me make a freaking trip slip for that thing, let me know, because that would be huge. It's not a very popular GAT, so not a lot of dudes have access to it. But if we could come up with I'd probably honestly need it in nylon, or I think PETG would probably do well. PETG works in the MP5 ones as well. Actually, it seems like the metal ones cause more bolt bounce and unnecessary wear, and unusual wear. What's it called? Whatever, wear and tear. So anyway, yeah, if you could help me with that, that'd be awesome. I appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Look, the way that we become that leader that I was talking about is holding yourself to higher standards and expectations of who you are, who you choose to be. And some of the rules that I like to share with you guys at the end of every show are: rule number 1 is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. So be kind, please. Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give back to others. When you give to others, when you bless others, you become blessed, because the hand that's open to give is open to receive. And rule number 3, my favorite, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure that you are becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Contact Senjutsu Tekina Saidu on Twitter. We're gonna have to talk offline. I don't know how much of that is his name and how much of that is. So is his name Senjutsu Tekina Saido?
Is that the guy that's done all the super safeties for all the different firearms on Twitter?
Always
Sigu.
do a smell test. Sigu? I don't think that's Sigu. Senjutsu Tekina Saido. I'll text you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. And you guys, look, I know so much like focus has been put on binary triggers and FRTs and all this stuff. But just remember, for you guys out there that don't have money for this stuff, just remember that you can always bump fire with your belt loop. I love y'all. We'll holler at you guys on the next one. Kisses.
All right, this is where that DLD guy is supposed to live. Let's check it out, see what we find. Holy diddlebuck. I'm Agent Mike Rodick from the AFT. Open up. I know you're 3D printing in there. Sure, just a second. Remy, now's our chance. We got to make a break for it. Quick, get the Tannerite dog. Come on, Remy, let's go out the back. Go, 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 go. Come on.
No agents of the AFT were harmed during the filming of this video. All agents of the Anti-Firearms Tyranny Network are safe and accounted for.